Hey up everyone, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Leviathan, or Leviabetus, is dead. Good. Gubu is still alive. And we're gonna go and speak to Milvib Bloopusfin. I still do not understand how I can say that name, but I can't say any of the French names. I really don't understand it, but hey, that's me, I'm Yorkshire. Sometimes we're thick, sometimes we're not, but you know what, we're very lovable. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I'll permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honour of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all, madam, and on that note, the Admiral waits you in the command room. I can't wink. She can't see me. So I have to make like the sort of. I'm winking while I'm doing that as well. Looks stupid. It's good job it's just me and the rat in here. Right, let's go. Speak to Booby Sven.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement. and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
All right. Cool. That was, I guess, interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, the Lominsans did end up ruining their home, but I think that the Beastmen still should just, you know, stay where they are and just live their life like the Lominsans are living their lives. Instead, they have to go and try and summon the Primal, and they know that it's not going to work because I, Miss Yorkshire Bumpkin, I am an Icon Slayer. So there's not really much that they're going to be able to do. They'll be able to summon it, steal crystals and stuff. That's it. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Giri. To the south stands the gate leading to the pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hyaran man there, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Leminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned as the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far in their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here's a letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. I don't need luck. I just need to go to the aforementioned place to see the aforementioned man to talk about the aforementioned thing that he wants to aforementionedly talk about. Okay. Only words fail you after a while. You can only say them for so long. Hang on. Gotta go this way. There he is. Hello, inconspicuous man. Got business with me, venturer? It's the other woman that the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. What with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner that Melvib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I'm Ugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honour to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organisation, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business, and we remain unseen. And so you've developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what the seven hells are we waiting for? If you come with us, you Gerry of Do-What's-It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha! That didn't come out right, did it? You dirty dog. You're going to be alright, you Gerry. Lady Yorkshire, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honour to welcome you as a student. Are you alright then? Dankeschön. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relate her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfil my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior of light. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, alright, Ugiri. So you're telling me that they didn't spare you a link pearl, a link shell, whatever they're bloody called, and you can't just tell her yourself, no. I know exactly why you're telling me to do it, because you don't want to talk to her, because you know how boring she is, so I have to go and do it on your behalf. Cheers for that, Lady Ugiri. From Do-What's-It. I'll just go speak with Minfilia at the Rising Stones, shall I? You know, the absolute cheek of these bloody people. The things I've got to do. Right, Minfilia, I'm coming. Hey, it's Ozan. Oh, no, I do. See? Even my controller's saying please don't go in there. Don't do it.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
Oh, at least I don't have to voice her. It's a dream.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Eorzea's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh! I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Now what's that sneaky beaky little chappy wappy up to, eh? I think we're going to find out though, aren't we? we won't be finding out in this video because it's a little while away, I believe, from what I remember. So let's see. I think that's all we have time for. I'm trying my best now to make my videos in a bit better quality. I know 1080 is generally the size that people go for, the quality that people go for, but I think I'm going to start uploading in 4K because this game, just whenever I upload a video, as soon as it's gone onto YouTube, even at 1080, it's just misty. It's really weird. Like, the colours aren't vibrant. So I've decided that I'm just going to start recording in 4K, but that means that I'm going to have to like shorten the videos. That's okay because that means I can probably get more videos out if I'm going to be shortening them, because they take a long time to render and also upload as well, because not for lack of money or anything, it's just the internet around here is absolutely rubbish. I live on one of those streets where there's only like 5 houses and they just don't care about you, they don't make the money off you, so we haven't even got fibre put in. Like, it's like I might as well live in a desert, because they just forget about us on this street. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to stop complaining about the internet because it serves me well enough. It's just pretty slow. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. Please like, subscribe and comment. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.